Senate has raised queries over the coronavirus budget, more so on the expenditure of the COVID-19 pandemic KES, after Vihiga Senator George Khaneri presented a statement in the House calling upon the government to be accountable on every single coin in that KES. This is after it emerged that counties haven't received any penny from the KES, that from which the government intends to spend 40 billion shillings.
On COVID-19 situation in Kenya, laid on the table of the Senate on Tuesday, 28th, 2020.
In the afternoon session Tuesday, senators were on fire over coronavirus pandemic KES. This is after a statement by Vihiga Senator George Khaneri, which reflected on the realities on the ground, especially on the county governments, which he alleges have not received a penny from the national government to cushion their people against the ravages of coronavirus pandemic.
It would be very unfortunate for government officials to take advantage of the current situation to divert resources meant to fight COVID-19 into their pockets. Transparency and accountability is key to protect public funds during this time.
Senators urged the Senate ad hoc committee on coronavirus led by Senator Johnson Sakaja to take the oversight role on the national government over the COVID-19 pandemic KES.
Mr. Speaker, when I heard the Minister of Finance say that he has spent 40 billion on COVID-19 since it first hit the country, I was horrified. Because, Mr. Speaker, it amounted to almost $1 billion expenditure daily. And when you look around the country, I don't know about my colleagues' counties, nobody in my county has received a single face mask for free, sanitizer for free, or anything. In fact, Mr. Speaker, when you go to the counties, what is more visible today are police roadblocks.
Murkomen, which are true, just points out to the Jubilee government, which is incorrigible. It behaves like Nebuchadnezzar. You know, everything you could do, Corona was supposed to come so that at least we can change the way we do things.
40 billion shillings. We should be paying expenses for quarantine and treatment of the few that have been found with the virus. I mean, when is Kenya government going to be in a position to give for once something free, although it is not quite free?
This comes even as Sakaja-led committee raised concerns over the dismissal of the KEMRI boss, Dr. Joel Lutomia. The senators expressed fear that the budget allocated to KEMRI in the fight against COVID-19 might be the cause of Dr. Lutomia's dismissal.
Explain the impact of this action of sacking Dr. Joel Lutomia as the director in the Center for Virus Research in Kenya Medical Research Institute on the general functioning of the center and the morale of other researchers at the center during COVID-19 pandemic.
The Senate ad hoc committee on coronavirus is set to meet National Treasury Cabinet Secretary Ukuru Yetani on Wednesday over the COVID-19 budget, amongst other issues. Elizabeth Mutuku, TV 47 Nairobi.